Hi. Today is September 8th, 2015. It is in the morning. It's after 9 a.m. And I'm doing this vlog about issues I have with school that are really driving me crazy right now, and why I don't want to go back to school. So here are some of those issues. Well, here are those issues, I should say. The first issue is they don't do a lot of times what they say they're going to do. Like if they say they're going to have you do a job shadow with this guy on this day, they don't. And I mean, they don't actually do it. And yeah, that really sucks and makes me upset. And it's something that I really deserve to be able to do. And yeah, that's really what drives me up the wall, because I should have been able to do that. And then another issue is like they don't call staff back when they're hiring people. They don't call people back when they're hiring them. And I think that's just disrespectful and rude, because they really do need to do that. And yeah, I'm not happy about that one. Yeah. The school started to go downhill, just to explain, after 2013, I believe. In like 2013 is when it started all going downhill. Okay, but then another thing is, I was not allowed to go into the sensory room, and that was bad, especially when I get upset. And although I have said it before, people tell me that when I get upset, I don't want to move. And a lot of times that is true, because I'm so upset, I just, don't want to leave. But yeah, that's one reason. And another reason is because there's probably other students in there, and they were really incompetent sometimes, even if there wasn't students in there. Well, not incompetent, but you get what I mean. They're just not, they just don't think. I don't think. So, yeah, it's that. And the reason I was worried about the not calling staff back when they're hiring is because our music teacher just recently moved to Florida. And I am so worried, because I'm worried there's going to be no music program anymore at school. And if there isn't, I do want to go to a different program that can actually give music services, and where I can actually keep up with music services. Because otherwise I'm going to be angry. I'm not going to be happy at that school. Half the reason I didn't want to try very hard at school was because of these issues. And if the school would manage things better, I would be motivated to try a lot harder. Yeah, like one of the things they slipped in a few times with managing is their food. Because I remember a few times getting expired food. Although we haven't had that problem after those times, thank goodness. Well, I got expired milk a few times, but there was one time where we got this cake as one of the options for dessert. And turns out, when I get the cake to the table, it's bad. Because it's hard as a rock, and it is nasty. I did not like the texture of that cake. And yeah, that was one of the things. And then there's another thing that we got that was expired, which is cheese sticks, or as we call them, string cheese. It was expired, and yeah. Hold on. What was that? I'm on the camera. Sorry, that was my mom talking. I'm really sorry. But anyway, we got these expired cheese sticks, string cheese. Like, the reason I figured out that it was expired was because one day, before after school program we had, I was about to leave, and I was going to eat a quick snack. Well, the cheese stick I ended up eating was hard on the edges. And then the next day, before I was about to leave for choir, you know, because I usually like to have them for a quick snack before I go somewhere or whatever. Well, before choir the next day, I had one that was, it smelled like gas, and it felt very odd. And come to find out that it was gross, from what my house parent told me, and she made pudding like we had made in after school program the day before or actually she did the pudding and put whipped cream on it. One of those pudding packs. And yeah, and then we got this lemon pudding. It was not expired, but we got this lemon pudding that tasted just plain awful. I mean, awful. It was just disgusting. Because it tasted like medicine. One of the people, the person in my group actually ate it right up. And none of the rest of us wanted to eat it because, oh, it was so nasty. But yeah, that's pretty much the only problems we've really had with expired food. But anyway, just to recap, the issues with not calling staff when you're trying to hire somebody, which is not good. Well, the dorm people actually do call people back when they're hiring, but the during school people don't. So I have to give the dorm credit for that. And then there's also the issue of not being able to, you know, do the proper things and go to calm down. And yeah, that's pretty much the huge issues. And I'm also worried about not having a music program. Makes me not want to work very hard at school if they don't do any of that stuff. So, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. That's where I'm going to end it today because I can't go over 15 minutes. So I will talk to you guys later.